Let me put the mic on right. Hey, I'm Cassandra Cusino, your girl, the Sportsnista, and it's Friday, y'all. We made it. We made it. So much so that I couldn't think of another way to end this week, but to bring some royalty to you. I'm here. Usually, I'm here with Jeremy Long and my other partner in time, Ralph Velez. But Ralph actually has some celebrating to do with his daughter, who got a scholarship, a full ride to college. So happy for them. And Jeremy's out there in them streets somewhere. So it's just me. It's just us. Us. What is that song? Something. It's just us chickens. But ain't no chickens here today. We got a special guest, 9-year-old boxing prodigy, Money Prince Duarte. And without further ado, let's bring him out. Bring him out.
What's up?
Money! Hey! Look at I already told him he looks so fresh, y'all. Just like put together. I like the whole like background setup, everything. Looking good. How you doing today, man?
Good.
Now, I actually met you maybe 2 years ago at the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. So you've been around boxing for quite a while, even at the age of 9.
10.
How'd you get started? Oh, you're 10. When's your birthday?
My birthday is June 10th.
Oh, okay. So you turned 10 over the summer.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. So how'd you get into boxing?
So I got into boxing because my dad took me to my godfather's training for his fight, Zab Judah.
We know Zab Judah. He knows a little bit about boxing.
Yeah.
Now, had you always been watching your godfather, wondering what it would be like, or whose idea was it?
It was my dad's, actually.
Yeah. What was the first day like for you with the gloves on?
The first day was actually kind of dope. I just love boxing. As soon as I just saw her training there, and I just loved it ever since.
What's the hardest part about training?
Probably the speed back for me.
Mm-hmm. Has it gotten easier the more that you've worked with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would bet. Now, you're 10, but boxing requires more than being in the gym. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do to stay fit and in shape?
So I just do like push-ups, sit-ups, weights.
Now, we just had Halloween.
Exercise and jump ropes.
We just had Halloween. Like, do you eat junk food at all, or is somebody helping you out and letting you know like what do you need to do to like stay fit and well with food, not just with the weights?
That's my mom.
Uh-huh.
She helps me out. They like tell me what to eat and don't eat.
What's on your guilty pleasure list? If you could have a cheat day in terms of having some junk food, what would it be?
Probably like some pasta.
Yeah. Okay. That he said pasta, you guys. If it were me, I would say something like Kit Kats or ginger ale. He said pasta. That's still kind of healthy. So that's inspirational. What fighters? So if anybody looks you up on YouTube or Instagram, they'll see you training with Floyd Mayweather Sr. You're in the Mayweather gym a lot. Yeah. What's it like working with those icons?
It's actually amazing because just for me to be who I am and to be able to work with the world champions before me and before I was even born, it's just amazing.
Do you watch any boxing?
Yes, ma'am.
Who do you have to watch?
I don't. I watch like Mike Tyson, Floyd. I watch Tank.
Mm-hmm.
And just fights like that.
Yeah, well, those are good ones to watch. Are you watching boxing to kind of like learn what they're doing, or are you just sitting back and just enjoying it as a fan?
No, I'm watching boxing to see what they're doing.
Yeah, so when you're watching someone like Tank, for instance, he's got phenomenal power.
Yeah.
Is that something that you work
on? Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, mostly.
But I have a lot of power too.
Well, I'm not. Listen, I've seen some tape of you, and you're also really fast. And I know that speed generates power. And so, if you already have that at 10, we are looking at a future world champion on our hands right here. And actually, speaking of future world champion, I know that your dad is in the background. Pops, can you stick your head in there for a little
Here, let me start it. You good?
bit?
Hey, how you
So,
doing?
hey, so he's just 10. What do you do to kind of keep him grounded as a kid, and also keeping mindful of the profession that he's in?
Um, Basically, being that he started so young, it's kind of just been his norm. It's never been something like a hobby or like video game playing. It's been natural. So it's not been hard to keep him focused because he loves what he's doing. And I think the fact that he's been blessed to come up with Floyd and Uncle Roger and Senior and stuff, it's more of an attention thing. Like he actually loves it. He loves the attention he gets. He likes the training. Um, so how I keep him grounded with it, I just let him know that God is giving him this opportunity, and it can be snatched away at any moment if if he takes it, don't take advantage of it in the right way. So long as I think we keep God first and um, just keep him grounded to the point of knowing that it is a blessing and to have the opportunity he has and it's never been really given to a child at this age or even at 3 when he started. That long as he knows that he'll be fine.
Yeah, a lot of kids right now, money, are doing virtual school. Are you doing virtual school right now, or are you homeschool?
I'm homeschool.
You're homeschool. Do you like to? Do you prefer homeschools that keep you more focused and out of like some silly kid stuff?
Yes, ma'am. Homeschool keeps me more focused.
What subjects do you like?
I actually like math. I'm really good at it.
Ah, okay. We're working on the distributive property here in my house.
And I like math because I like my money.
Hey, listen, you got to know how to multiply that money. We ain't trying to divide too much of it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to multiply, trying to build by tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and millions for certain. Um, what other than boxing do you like to do? I know you like math.
Yeah.
And I know that you can dress. That's for certain. You got some fashion about you. But what else do you like to do other than boxing?
I like jewelry and I just like hanging out with family.
You say you like drawing?
No, jewelry.
Oh, jewelry. Yeah. Do you have any other hobbies?
Um, I have like one hobby. It's just like skateboarding.
Now, did you rap a little? Did you have something to do with
Oh yeah,
music recently?
yeah, I have rapping.
So you sit down and you write your rhymes. Now, there's a lot of rappers. People don't know this. They just get in the booth and they just go.
Yeah.
Are you one of those kind of rappers that goes off the dome, or you have a little journal?
Nah, I have like write them down.
You do? You write? What's the title of your latest rap?
My latest rap is Vegas Kid.
Can we hear a little bit of it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a Vegas kid. I'm a Vegas kid. Catch me on the billboard. Las Vegas River. Yeah, I'm a wood sport. Hot boy. Money team, young boy. Yeah.
I'm scared of you. Wait a minute. Dad, he's good at math. He can box. And he's a poet. I'm not just going to like pigeonhole you as a rapper. Like, you a poet.
Like that.
Yeah.
Shit, actually. Do you have other siblings?
No.
No.
Just me.
So what else do you want to do in boxing besides be in the ring?
Be WBC world champion.
And what age are you predicting that happens for you?
13, 19.
19. As soon as you go pro, basically.
Yeah.
Right. Dad, what fighters out there? So I know
Now I want to win the Olympics too.
you want to go to the Olympics first now. So there have been a lot of Olympians. Floyd was an Olympian, for instance. A lot of Olympians have this tremendous pedigree going into pedigree is they have a lot of experience going into the pros, and the Olympics definitely helps them. Have you met Clarissa Shields yet?
I think so. I think I remember.
Yeah, one time.
I met her
Yeah.
once.
She has 2 Olympic gold medals, and she is definitely fierce. Dad, what else do you see happening in boxing for your son other than being a boxer?
I kind of want him to basically just look at the examples that he's been blessed to kind of see firsthand. So looking at Floyd, looking at what Floyd's done outside of the ring versus in the ring,
Mhm.
taking advantage of just all the things that it brings. Not just necessarily the fighting part, but ways that he can actually be a voice, help the community. I was always showing him he loves studying, so he studies Sonny. He studies Ali a lot because Ali was Senior's favorite.
Yeah.
So I try to tell him like the same climate that was going on when Ali was fighting is pretty much what we're dealing with now. And so I'm kind of trying to, and when he's so outspoken, show him like this is opportunity for you. Like you can grow into that and kind of be a face and a voice for his generation to come, and use it more than just the fame and the funds that come from it, and more so how he can um, be a voice and be a help for what's going on and what's to come.
Money, what do you want to say to kids your age who have a dream?
If you have a dream, just follow your dream and then don't give up.
You got to work hard too, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You gotta work hard, and if you want to give up, just think about what God gave you. Your dream is what you're supposed to do.
I believe in you, kiddo. You've been at it for longer than a lot of other people, and you've only been on this earth for a short amount of time. So I'm looking
Yeah, because
forward to.
I've been boxing for 8 years, so just it's crazy.
Man, I can't imagine. It takes a whole lot of motivation and heart to stick with a combat sport the way that you have. I appreciate your time today. I want to wish you a good weekend, and you and your family stay safe. But I know you're active on social media, so tell people where they can find you.
Just Money Prince One on Instagram and on YouTube. It is Money Prince Duarte,
And Dad, before we let you go, can you tell us
or
how we
you
can
can
help?
just Google me.
Dad, you know what? Just Google me. Yes, Google Money Prince Duarte. Dad, how can people support you?
Yeah, you can just go, like you said, you can go to Google, you can go to Instagram at King Duarte one. No, what am I?
Hmm.
It's King Duarte.
King Duarte one.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, at King Duarte, the number one, YouTube, and just continue to support Prince and what he's doing, um,
How
and
can we
everybody,
support
including you.
Prince right now? There's certainly not a whole lot of events going on, but what are you guys working on that we can support you with?
Yeah, so right now, we're hoping for January.
Okay.
That's what we're looking at now. But I mean, you know how with the world, the way the world right now is kind of up and down. So just continue to, have your best wishes for him. And if you ever want to reach out and contact and have anything else that you want to help with, you can directly reach us, or you can reach through his publicist, Zena.
We love
Uh,
Zena.
yeah, Zena's amazing, and you can find her obviously on Instagram too through Money Prince's bio.
You
So
got a good team. You definitely have a good team. You got a team of soldiers and people who ain't scared.
right, you got to have
Uh,
that.
that is for certain. Well, thank you again. You and your family stay safe, and we're hoping to see you in January. Come back.
Thank you, and we really appreciate you doing this interview and taking the time out for us also.
Appreciate it. Take care.
yeah.
Listen, he's 10. What were you doing when you were 10 years old? You weren't doing that. You weren't training to become a world champion. You weren't a poet. You weren't good at math. I know. Kid like that make you want to get your life together, collect yourself. So, real quick, we do have a big fight coming up this weekend. After a long layoff, we do see Terrence Bud Crawford back in the ring. Know about this one. Kell Brook is definitely a big welterweight, but he's taken a lot of damage. I believe both orbital bones have been broken, and he tends to stick his head in there a bit much. And Terrence Crawford is not somebody you want to take those kinds of risks with. One thing that's underestimated with Terrence is how much he really wants to hurt you. He's mean. He's fast. He's got incredible boxing skills, and he is not afraid to go in and close the show. So I'm looking for the performance that we expect out of Terrence Crawford and to take that win against Kell Brook. But, I don't bet with my own money. ever, except for that Teofimo Lopez fight. I tell you, I never bet, so much so that I went to the sports book and I handed down my card, and he was like, "We only take cash." I didn't know. I was like, "What do you mean you only take cash?" He's like, "Well, we're a sports book. We just deal in cash." So had to work that out. But as for this weekend, I ain't betting. I just believe that Terrence Bud Crawford is going to win this fight. They had a little bit of a back and forth today at the weigh in. Terrence is not really about like the back and forth. You're gonna fight anyway. He really doesn't have a whole lot to say about that when it comes to a weigh in or any of the lead up. But Bomac, his trainer, is the one that I've been waiting for in this bubble. It's the second time that he's been in the bubble. He was in there with Jamel Herring. Really, 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 really love this dude as a trainer, but he is pure entertainment as well. So the people are usually muffled through the mask. He ain't gonna be muffled through that mask at all. There's also some UFC taking place this weekend. Paul Felder, I think, took this fight on what, 4 days' notice, 3 days' notice, a main event, 5 rounds. So he is definitely a G. So see if he can pull that out. Other than that, you guys, I want to wish you a really happy and safe weekend. A lot of states are starting to get a little bit stricter on where you can go, who you could go with, how many of you can be there. If we just do the right thing, we can keep it, the outside can stay open. Um, I'm not going to get on no political stump speech right here, but I am going to say that if the rules say wear a mask so that everybody can go play in a playground again, you could probably wear a mask. Grandma wants you to wear a mask. Your brother who has asthma wants you to wear a mask. Your sister who has diabetes wants you to wear a mask. Folks with underlying conditions that they don't even know about, they want you to wear a mask and wash your nasty hands. While you're at it, stay 6 feet apart and stop gathering with a whole bunch of people. I'd like to go back outside. For now, I'm going to sign off. This has been Levels Podcast. I got my decaf eggnog latte. I don't drink coffee and I don't drink alcohol no more. Anyway, with Sandra Cousineau, your girl, the Sportsnista. I'm going to see you back here next week with one of the knuckleheads. Jeremy Long be back. Ralph Velez be back. See ya.